Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make free BMW vehicles that you can use in your cities, your worlds, wherever it is that you may like to have them. However, I designed them to go with my BMW dealership. If you would like to and haven't already, make the BMW dealership. You can find the link for that below in the description, and the thumbnail for it looks like this. Feel free to make it and then come back, or make the cars and then make the dealership around them. It's completely up to you. However, the point is that I have a big giant showroom to fill up and we need to make these vehicles, so let's get started. There is a commonality between each one of these three vehicles. That commonality is the fact that we need the BMW logo for every single one of them, so we are going to start out by making that, and we will be able to reuse this as we need to. Here are all of the materials that we need to make the logo. Begin by placing a loom on the ground. Open it up and place a white banner in there with some light blue dye. The first pattern we want to apply is the light blue Chief Dexter Canton. Grab the banner, put it back in, and then the next pattern that we want to apply is the light blue Purpale Inverted. Grab white dye, we'll grab the banner, put it back in, and then grab a white dye and put it in there instead. We then want to apply the white Chief Sinister Canton. Grab the banner, put it in, replace the white dye with black, and we then want to make the lower third of the banner black. This is the black base. Grab that, put that back in, and then apply finally the black Bourgeois pattern. Grab the banner, put it in your inventory. If you throw it down on the ground, you should see there is a pretty decent BMW logo. So now that we know how to make the logo, we are now able to apply it to vehicles as we see fit. Vehicle number one is a regular car. Here are all of the materials that you will need to make the car. Please do feel free to make the car any color that you like. You simply have to swap the quartz with any other block combination that has a solid block and a stair, and carpet as well. Begin by placing a grey shulker box on the ground, and then behind that an upside down smooth quartz stair. Next to it a smooth quartz block. Next to that a grey shulker box. Next to that a smooth quartz block. Extending across the back of the car, place an upside down smooth quartz stair with then a smooth quartz block on the end. We can now copy what we have on the opposite side by placing a grey shulker box, smooth quartz block, upside down smooth quartz stair, grey shulker box, and then in front of the two shulker boxes, upside down smooth quartz stair, and then a black shulker box in between them. We now want to fill in the majority of the inside of the car, leaving this block in particular alone. This is not the block in between the back two wheels, but the one in front of it, which we are going to occupy with a deep slate tile stair. What we then want to do is place glow item frames in front of the two front corner stairs on the front of the car. We want to place levers where the doors would be for the car, so on the sides of the blocks attached to the stair. Polished black stone buttons on the sides of the wheels. We also want to place crimson buttons on the back two smooth quartz blocks. What we then want to do is place on top of the back two wheels smooth quartz blocks. We now have to grab the black glass pane, black glass block, string, white carpet, and the logo banner. In between the back pair of smooth quartz, we want to place glass, and then black glass in front of the smooth quartz, and then connect them together left to right in front using black glass pane. We then want to place white carpet on top of the entire front of the vehicle, and also the back as well. Perfect. We're going to place a string just on top of the seat for the car, and then white carpet on top of all of the glass, the string, and the back window area. And then last but not least, we are going to place a banner on the front center part of the car, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will give us our first vehicle, the regular car. Vehicle number 2, we are going to make an SUV. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Once again, please do make this vehicle your own. You can swap out the smooth quartz stair, the smooth quartz block, and the carpet for any solid block, stair, carpet combination that you like. Begin by placing a grey shulker box on the ground. Then place 2 polished black stone slabs behind the shulker box. 1, 2. Then place a shulker box behind, specifically a grey one again, and then behind the shulker box place a polished black stone slab. Extend across the back of the build by 2, 1, 2, and then extend towards the front of the build by placing a grey shulker box, 2 polished black stone slabs, grey shulker box, and then in front of the slabs, or rather the shulker box, we want to place polished black stone slabs, join them together in the middle, and then we can fill the center of this shape in using the polished blackstone slabs. We can then apply polished blackstone buttons to the sides of the shulker boxes like this. Then on the front of the vehicle, we want to place smooth quartz stairs on the front 2 corners with a black shulker box in between them. Glow item frames in front of the 2 stairs. And then behind the stairs, we want to place upside down smooth quartz stairs like this. We then want to join them together using smooth quartz block and then place an entire row of smooth quartz block behind all of what we have just placed. Then we want to extend just the end blocks backwards by 1 like this, leaving the center block unchanged, and then upside down smooth quartz stairs behind the 2 smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz block extending across the entire back of the vehicle like this, and then we just want to fill this little gap in here as well. We're going to place crimson buttons on the back 2 corners of the vehicle, and we also want to place tripwire hooks on the sides of where the doors would be. This coincides with the gap that we have just in the center of the vehicle. What we now want to do is grab ourselves, we will actually need some of these blocks back. We will need the smooth quartz stairs and the smooth quartz block again, but we need black stained glass pane, we'll need the deep slate tile stairs, white carpet, string, and white banner, or rather the actual logo banner I should say. On the back 2 corner blocks of the vehicle, we want to place smooth quartz stairs, facing this way. We then want to place smooth quartz block in front of the stairs, and then black glass pane extending forwards and around the hole that we have in the middle of the vehicle. We also want to populate that hole using a deep slate tile stairs to act as a seat. We are then going to place a black stained glass pane just here, connecting the 2 smooth quartz blocks together, string on top of the seat, and then white carpet on top of the entire roof section. So on top of the string, the glass, and the kind of surrounding area like this. So from the side, we have a pretty nice looking roof. On the front of the vehicle, we are going to place white carpet on top of the black shulker, and we are also going to place carpet just behind it as well, just to level everything off. Then on the back of the vehicle, you can choose to add a white carpet here if you do so wish, but that is completely up to you. And on the front of the vehicle, this is something that I don't necessarily like, but I don't see any other option for it, is that we are going to hang a banner just straight off of the black shulker box. So I wish that we could just cut off the banner just on the bottom, but unfortunately we can't. The only way to do that, I guess, would be to like build up some slabs in front of this and kind of like conceal it, but that's not really an option. Anyway, that is vehicle number 2 complete. That is the SUV. Last but not least, we have vehicle number 3, the motorcycle. Here are all of the materials that we will need to make the motorcycle. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. You can change this color to pretty much anything. All you will need is a corresponding solid block and pressure plate / carpet combination. Begin by placing a black shulker box on the ground with a deep slate tile stair in front of it. In front of that, a smooth quartz block, and then in front of that, a black shulker box. We then want to place polished blackstone buttons on the sides of the shulker boxes. We then want to, on the front wheel, the first shulker box, place a heavy weighted pressure plate. Behind it, and on top of the smooth quartz, a black stained glass pane, which we are going to extend out in both directions, left and right. We want to place levers on the sides of the smooth quartz. We then want to flip up an oak trapdoor on top of the back wheel, more so facing towards the front of the bike. And last but not least, we are going to add a bit of branding by using the tried and tested BMW logo banner. You may like that, you may not. Do feel free to take it off if you don't like it. There isn't really another option in where to place this, so I guess you will either like it there or you won't. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our third and final vehicle, the motorcycle. Now, for those of you that have built the dealership, we have just one thing left to do. We have to fill up this entire showroom with our newly acquired vehicle building skills. Ultimately, the layout of your showroom is completely up to you. I would recommend having at least 2 of each of the larger vehicles, the car and the SUV, and I would recommend having, at the very least, 1 bike, but you would be able to squeeze more of these in if you did so wish. And of course, I would always recommend customizing the colours. My personal favourite combinations are honestly black and white. I think that they are just so timeless and classy looking, but of course you can go for a bit of a more diverse option if you do so wish. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Like the video if you have, subscribe to the channel, click that little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!